My name is Tijana Martinov. I'm an undergraduate student at Macalester College in Minnesota. I am aiming to pursue a PhD in immunology, so I was really delighted to be able to attend this AAI meeting and present my poster. At this conference, I hope to learn a lot about immunology, especially areas that I'm really interested in, namely allergy, autoimmunity, transplantation immunology, and cancer immunology. I'm also hopeful in that I will meet a lot of new people, preeminent immunologists, as well as graduate students and undergraduates that are also attending this meeting. I chose to pursue a career in science because science blows my mind. Immunology in particular is really fascinating, and the more I learn about it, the more I really want to learn, and I can never get enough of it. So a career in science is, I think, the only thing I see myself doing. I come from Serbia, so what I hope to do in future after completing my education and my training in the United States is to go back and change the view of science, change the way science is taught, and hopefully make it more approachable to young students who are really interested in pursuing science. There is a lot of brain drain from my country, and I would like to prevent that and to encourage more funding in research. I'm not afraid of continuing my education or my work. I'm actually very excited. The only thing I am afraid of is whether I will be able to perform as well as I'm hoping I will. Graduate school is intimidating, but I'm very, very excited to start it. So I am excited and afraid, I would say, at the same time. But I think my fear will contribute to me being better and setting further goals for myself. Great. The first time I did research in a lab was actually spring of 2010 when I joined Devani Chatterjee's lab at Macalester College. Before that, I have been in labs. I had practicals like we all do in introductory biology classes, but that spring was really the first time I was immersed in a research project, and I learned techniques that are pertinent to it, and then I was able to apply them and learn something new. So yes, I would say that was my first research experience, and it's still ongoing. I am really fascinated by immunology. It is a very rapidly growing field, and we learn more and more about the intricacies of the immune system on a daily basis. And vertebrate immune system really fascinates me. There are, for example, we study mast cells in our lab, and this is just one type of cell that can do so many different things in a variety of different situations. And to think that that cell is not in isolation, there are many other cells like that, is really fascinating and makes me want to study more so I can understand it better. My most influential person is definitely my mentor, Dr. Devani Chatterjee at Macalester College. Why? Because she inspired me to ask questions, to think critically, and she provided me with the basic toolkit to be a scientist. What brings me joy in this field is knowing that there are people working on many different issues, many interesting pathologies and physiologies, and the fact that we can take so much from one study and apply it to another that at first does not seem applicable or relevant. So we study allergic responses in the vulvar skin of mice, and in order to do that, we have to apply an allergen to their skin. But mice are hairy, so we have to shave them, right? So we have been looking at ways we can do this, and people have suggested using Nair, for example, but since we study allergy, that's really not an optimal solution. So eyebrow shavers came to mind. So then I took the biology department credit card and went to Walgreens to buy a shaver for mice, and I got some pretty strange looks when I was there. People didn't understand why I was paying for an eyebrow shaver with department money, but they didn't ask.